Hello, my name is Shea and I am here with Coach Laura. And if you're watching this video, you have wanted to learn a little bit more about what is this coaching thing? What do we do as coaches? So we wanted to make a video to let you know what it is, what to expect, and keep it as short as possible but as informative as possible. So by the time you're done watching this video, you will be able to make a great decision on whether coaching is going to be right for you. So I'm just going to jump in right now and just introduce myself. My name is Shea Nuckols. I have been a coach for 3 years, but a little bit about me. First of all, I am married to an amazing man named Mitch. He is in school full-time right now, and we have 2 young girls who are 4 and 6 years old. So our life is really busy and crazy. And after being overweight as a kid for most of my life and going through my own little personal journey in college, I found that I really had a passion for nutrition. And so for the last 15 years, I've been in and out of the health industry, primarily working with different weight loss companies and in the weight loss industry. But about 3 years ago, I was about a year postpartum from having my second baby. I was really struggling on losing my weight. I was struggling on finding time to take care of myself. I was depressed. I was working a full-time job. My husband was working full-time and going to school. It was just a really hard season of our life. And so I was introduced to Beachbody first for my own personal use. The programs really worked for me because they were short. I could do them at home. I could do them with my kids. And as I got in shape, I wanted to share this with other people. So I was introduced to the coaching opportunity, which allowed me to continue to work my full-time job, but build my health coaching business on the side, part-time. But through coaching, it allowed my husband, I was able to, I guess, retire him, but he was allowed to quit his full-time job to focus on school. So coaching has been so phenomenal for me because it's helped me with my own personal journey. I've gotten in the best shape of my own life. I've been able to help a lot of people through sharing my journey. I've been able to support my family better so my husband can just focus on school and we can actually see each other more. And so coaching has been a huge blessing for me, not only in my own personal journey, but with my family and the financial freedom that I'm allowed. So I do currently work a full-time job and do this part-time, but I'm building it to be able to do this full-time very soon. So that's a little bit about me.
I'm Laura, and I am married to my amazing husband, David. We have one little girl who just turned 2/13. I have been in the health field for just about 15 years. I was a personal trainer for almost 12 years until I had my baby girl. And then I worked this business through my pregnancy enough that I was able to stay home with her when I was supposed to go back to work. So I'm incredibly grateful for that because I am not missing out on her precious childhood as a baby. I have had my own health transformation like you wouldn't believe. I was a college athlete. I played hockey and I thought carbo loading was eating a loaf of bread. So I've come a long way with my nutrition and my health. I've always been pretty good with the fitness side of things. And I've learned time and time again, you cannot outwork a bad diet. Myth has been proved. So I am incredibly grateful for this business because I can work in those little mom pockets of the day and still be very present with my daughter. And let's get into this now.
Absolutely. So I'm going to first kick us off on like what is it that we do as a coach? So really, as a coach, you can boil it down to we help people reach their health goals. And that looks different for everybody. But through Beachbody, we have access to hundreds of different workouts that were put together by some of the best trainers in the entire world. So you don't have to be a personal trainer. You have access to these that are already made by trainers, as well as nutrition programs that were put together with some of the best nutritionists and registered dietitians. And so we have access to these that we can help people get the program that's going to work for them, because we all have different goals. We have all different starting points. We have all, some people are injured and all these things. And so, and likes and dislikes, some people like to work out, a lot of people don't. So we have a program for everybody and for all different types of eating styles. And we run online groups, basically online support groups. So we're able to help more people than I ever had. And that all we do is we're really just helping you to stay accountable. We're helping people to be supported, and we're also giving them education so that this is a lifestyle. This is not a diet. None of these programs are meant to be just to follow short term. It's a lifestyle approach. And so that is really what we do, is just find out people's goals, match them with a program, and then support them through online groups. As a coach, there's 3 behaviors that we are, I guess, quote unquote, required to do, or that we're asked to do. One is be a product of the product. So go on your own journey. So we get paid to work out. Personal development, to where we're working on not only our physical self, but our mindset. And then also sharing our journey. So those are the 3 things that we do as coaches: being a product of the product, working on our personal development, and sharing our journey. So that's really it.
Absolutely. And, it sounds kind of cliche that, nothing is a one size fits all, but Beachbody kind of is, because there's so many options for fitness, and it meets you right where you are at with your fitness journey and helps you through that process, as well as your nutritional journey as well.
Exactly.
So it really is. It has helped so many people. And in those mom cracks of the day, when you literally only have 30 minutes, you can get something done for yourself. So I am now going to talk about how you make money. There are 3 ways that you can make money. It first starts out as commission, and you will make a commission off of your sales. Initially, that'll start as a bulk of your income until your team starts growing. Then you'll get team cycle bonus. I'm not going to get into the details on that because that will take forever. But you've got the option of team cycle bonus, team growth. You get rewarded for team growth. And then the third way is quarterly bonuses. You will get a percentage of the company based upon its growth and your growth. So that's pretty simple.
Yeah, absolutely. And when Laura was talking about team cycle bonus, that's something you will learn later on, what that really looks like. But basically, as you help people to be successful, you like, your success comes from helping people to be successful. This is not something that, you just get a bunch of people to buy stuff and you're going to make a lot of money. Like, that's not the way. And Laura's going to touch base a little bit on that. But basically, you start off, with the commissions, but then as you help people to be successful, you basically get rewarded for it financially, which is really nice. I'm going to talk a little bit about how much time does this take to be a coach. And I think that this is one of my favorite topics to talk about, because when it comes to being busy, I got that down. I definitely got that down. Like I said, I work full time. My husband when I first started this, my husband also worked full time. So I worked days, he worked nights. I started this business with a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old now. Yeah, 1 and 3-year-old. And so busy was just part of my life. And so I basically found, like what Laura was saying, those little pockets of time that I could do some of the business building activities that I was being trained on. But as a coach, we call it your power hour. So if you have just 1 hour a day and that is all you have, you can build a very significant business in 1 hour. Now for me, that hour looked kind of spread out. It might've been 10 minutes here, 20 minutes here, but it was about an hour a day. I was able to make enough money where my husband could quit his job and focus on school. As you grow, or if you want to earn more money, it might take 2 or 3 hours of time, but we're talking about a full-time income with maybe 4 hours a day versus your normal 8 to 10 hours at an office job. So really, when it says how much time, it's how much time you're wanting to put into it, depending on what your financial goals are. If your goal is just for it to be a hobby, you're looking at less than an hour. If your goal is for a full-time income, you're looking at a little bit more time. But for me personally, it's been about an hour a day in my little pockets to build a pretty significant business. So to answer that question, how much time does it take? I'd say an hour a day. That's pretty much would be my answer, but it just depends on really what your goals are. The best part of this business is you can do it from your phone anytime, anywhere. I've done things while I was, driving. My husband was driving and we were driving cross country on a vacation, on a beach, while my kids are sleeping, while I was nursing. So you can really do your business anytime, literally, because it can all be based on your phone.
Absolutely. And it literally fits in those little mom pockets or those busy pockets of the day. Next, I'm going to talk about myths, and I'm going to talk about two. The first one I'm going to talk about is a lot of people think that you've got to be at your goal weight to be a coach and to have this journey to share. No, not true at all. I cannot reiterate that enough. It's not true. People are going to relate to the imperfections of your life, to the vulnerability of, dang it, I'm on the 21-day fix journey and I just ate half a pizza last night. But you know what? Tomorrow is a new day and it's completely okay. You wouldn't believe the support that you're going to get from that, because people are going to be like, she's real and she gets real life, because this is not about, like Shea said, a diet or 21 days. This is about a lifestyle change. And you're going to have those ups and downs in your journey, in your lifestyle to where you want to go. So goal weight, not true. The next one, a pyramid scheme. First off, what do you mean by a pyramid scheme? Because they are completely illegal, and Beachbody is a huge company. They would have been shut down by now had it been a pyramid scheme. So I like to relate this to a football team, a varsity football team. There are freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. The starting quarterback doesn't have to be a senior. It can be a freshman, all dependent upon the amount of work that you put in and the reward, the growth that you get back. So like on the football team, the amount of practice you put in, the skills that you've got will move you up in rank, will move you up in playing time. The same goes in this business. You will get rewarded for your hard work. It doesn't matter where you are, you can move up. So keep that in mind. That's not true.
Yes, absolutely. And with that, we have several coaches on our team that way surpass the coach that originally signed them up. It's not one of those types of businesses where you're always underneath somebody. It's you have somebody sponsoring you, like Laura, myself would sponsor you, but where you go from here, that's up to you. And I love that. I've been a part of different network marketing companies, and this isn't not one of those get rich quick, buy a bunch of, you get your commission is based off of how much you buy. It's not true at all. We all start at the same place, customers and coaches, which is pretty cool, I think. So next I want to talk about something very important to us that we feel that's that can make a difference in your program. And that's something called Shakeology. And you might have seen us post about it. You might have seen us talk about it. Maybe you've actually been drinking it yourself if you're watching this video. But the reason we believe, I know for me, I'll just kind of talk on a little bit about my journey with Shakeology is I've been in the nutrition industry for a long time. I know there's a lot of great products out there. I have not found anything as complete, as whole, and a company that is so particular about their ingredients as I have with Shakeology. So Shakeology is not a protein drink. It's not a weight loss shake. Yes, it does have protein in it, but it has so much more. It has all your vitamins and minerals for the day. It has your probiotics. It has your antioxidants. It is the equivalent of 8 salads in one shake. I mean, it's amazing. So I truly feel that for most people, they're lacking nutrition, and that has a lot to do with our health. And so this shake, by doing this once a day, you really help to bridge that gap and give your body the nutrients it needs. So you're going to notice your cravings go down. You're going to notice that your energy goes up. And the thing I love the most about it is it supports your digestive system. So it's going to have those good bacteria. It's going to have digestive enzymes. So it's just a really good, complete shake. Can you still be successful without it? Absolutely. But it's a lot harder. And I've been drinking this every day for 3 years, with the exception of maybe just being sick one day or something. I don't know, but I still have yet to find a product as complete as Shakeology. So to be a true product of the product, you need to have a belief in the Shakeology product. And yes, it is something that goes along with all the nutrition programs through Beachbody. And so we strongly believe in that. I could go on and make a whole video about Shakeology, but just know it's good stuff.
Absolutely. And I started using Shakeology 3 years ago as well, and I got diagnosed with IBS, a lot of digestive issues. Slang term for, I don't really know what's wrong with your digestion.
I was diagnosed too, IBS.
Yeah.
They're like, here, take a pill. And you're like, what? Why? What's wrong with me?
It's an absolute game changer because it has the whole package for the digestive support. And if you don't have the digestive support, when you are consuming nutrients, your body is not going to absorb them. So really, you're just throwing money out the window because that expensive smoothie that you bought at, let's say, Smoothie King or the local smoothie shop, your body's not actually going to absorb it because it doesn't know how. It doesn't have that good bacteria. It doesn't have those digestive enzymes. So it really, really has been a game changer for my whole family. And my daughter, who's 2, drinks it pretty much every day. So she's a Shakeology baby. And it's got huge, huge healing agents in it that are not scientifically proven yet, but it's got healing agents with chaga and matcha that really help to lower the risk of those cancers that are out there. So I could also talk all day about Shakeology. But let's talk about, how do you get started as a coach? It really is for pennies. You can pay the $40 coach startup fee and they'll send you a starter pack, or you can waive that fee by signing up with a challenge pack that will give you everything you need to be a product of the product. That'll include Shakeology and some fitness program if it's the Beachbody On Demand or the upcoming program that's coming out. But it's going to set you up with fitness and nutrition, and it's going to set you up with 2 websites that you will have to do nothing with. You just have to post a picture and maybe your email address on the website, but everything else is taken care of. You have no inventory, nothing. All you have to do is just send people to your link and you're good to go. Gladly take care of that. And you'll get 25% off as a coach with anything that you purchase from Beachbody.
Yeah. So there's actually 3 types of coaches that if you make the decision to start. One is, hey, I just want to get the discount. This sounds great, but I'd really like to just get the 25% off, and maybe I'll work the business later. There's some coaches that are like, yes, I definitely want to work this part-time. And then there's the ones that like, I have these big financial goals. I want to do this full time. I want to fire my boss. We have seen it time and time again. It can happen. That's one of my goals. I love my full-time job, but I want to be home with my babies. And so, yeah, so there's, so whether you just want the discount, you want to do this part-time, or you want to do this full-time, there's a place for you on our team. And so to talk just the next part of like training, what does that look like? And I'm not going to go too much into detail, but just know that, yes, you're going into, this is, my health coaching business. You're going into business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. The trainings, there's so much out there to support you that it's incredible. You could literally, you just have to Google, what does it take to be a Beachbody coach? And there's so much information out there. But specifically speaking for our team, we have a training plan in place for new coaches. Again, you go at your own speed. For some people, they might get through this really fast. Others, it might take a few weeks, but whatever that is, we have a system in place that works. The coaches before us, above us, we have some of the top coaches, even in the entire company, that have put together these training programs that we will walk you through. We'll be your mentor. We'll hold your hand, and you're never going to be alone. And the best part, I know for me and Laura, I'm sure that it's the same with you, is the community. The community, I can't even put a price on it. It makes me almost in tears just talking about it, because there are times where I'm in my personal life feel just down, and I have a whole community of people that are positive, My Facebook is not filled with crap because it's filled with all my people that are just positive and uplifting and just are like, you can do this, Shea. You can get through this time. In fact, Laura and I met from this, and we, you know, you get to meet some incredibly amazing people through this. So the community aspect, but just you're never alone. Typically, we run our training programs on this. They start on the 2nd and 4th Monday of the month, and so whenever you're watching this video, you can kind of time it as that's when the next training would start. So that's kind of it with training, and just know that you're not going to have to. You don't have to have any experience at all. You're going to get social media training. You're going to get how do you find a program that's right for people. That all is going to be, you're going to be trained on that. So don't feel like, hey, I don't know how to do this right now. Neither did I. Neither did Laura when we got started. I promise. It will all be there for you. Yep.
Absolutely. And if you're thinking that, number one, I'm an introvert, I don't enjoy talking to people. I am probably one of the biggest introverts, I'll be honest with you. But personal development and building that self-confidence makes a huge difference, especially when you feel it happening to yourself and you feel the growth and the change taking place. You can't help but share that. And the last part was I started my coaching journey when I was also working full-time and moving and pregnant. You will find time. There is no such thing as being too busy. If you want something to happen, put it out there to the universe that I want this to happen, and changes will start happening so that you have that time to do it. So don't let that be an excuse. But I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it wasn't too long for you. I hope you found it informative, and I hope you had a good time. Please reach out to your coach that sent you here and follow up with them and let them know what you thought, what you liked about the video. All right.
Bye. Thank y'all so much. We can't wait to hear from you.